Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Vermeer, it's going to be Soulkey versus Free, a ZVP sent to me by RJB. A lot of rhyming there. Top right, it's going to be a Protoss player. It's going to be Free. We like Free quite a bit. And in the bottom right, it is Soulkey. We love this guy. Alright, man. So a ZVP for you on Vermeer. Pretty darn fun map, in my opinion. Maybe you don't like it. Let me know in the comments if you like this map or you hate it. A lot of high ground, right? For Dragoons and Lurkers and tanks and stuff. 4 weird high grounds. And a giant 4-player map. So traditionally what that means is it's a hatch firster out of a Zerg player on a giant 4-player map. Just real no reason to go pool first for safety. If you want to be aggressive with an early pool, sure. But again, even that's harder to pull off on a giant 4-player map. So, not many good reasons to go pool first. As far as Protoss is concerned, giant 4-player map means your early aggression with gateway units is going to be tough. But hey, gateway regardless here from Free. So, we will see what we can see. Yeah, this is definitely a hatcher. Hatch firster out of Soulkey at about 12 supply. Sometimes it's at 11 for the Zerg. Sometimes it's at 12. Oh, there we go. It's at 11. Because what? Wait, what did he? What? What did do it? Did he extractor trick? How did he go from 12 to 11? What did he do? Okay. Give it. There's your pool. Good probe scout. Probe scout's the correct direction the first time. Well done, PT the probe. You nailed it. And the Zealot's on the way. Robert the Zealot merch available at falconpaladin.store. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. It's like, man, I wish I could run. I'd run all the way down there and kill all those drones and win the game for ire. But instead, he's just kind of a power walker. Even when he's got speed, he's kind of just a power walker. Just kind of ups his race walking speed, doesn't he? So just trying to delay with this drone. Drone was like, I'll take the hits to save my brethren. This drone, same thing. Just trying to body block him because the pool's not done. There it is. Now lings are on the way. Ow! Early Zealot pressure is so good. We've seen games on this channel where Bisu just zealots a Zerg player to death with this very strategy. Just keeps making zealots, sending them down. I've died to this on ladder before. It's not good. This is actually pretty amazing drone micro out of Soulkey. Holy crap, he only lost 1 drone. A lot of lost mining time. But just kind of gets us around on the Zealot. Kind of messes with his pathing. His targeting's all screwed up. Alright, Zealot dies. This Zealot has to go back home, and is there a 3rd Zealot on the way? There certainly is. 3rd base on the way. Overlord scouted this. He scouted with something. He knows it's not like a crazy 2-gate, no expansion opening. But man, did he overmake lings? That's always a problem for Zerg. You're not getting through this. Sorry, no. 3 Zealots? Although, more lings keep coming, and production tab says we're done for now. We made enough Zerglings, we're good. Swing in. Let's go for a scout. Like, ugh. When the Zealots are out of position, try to... Okay, now the Zealots are in position. Man, there was a minute there he could have swung some lings on in, at least gotten a scout off. Right? I think this gateway... I don't know if I like this very much. Oh, he gets the gateway. Fair enough. Fine. Killing a gateway is nice. It's actually... Oh, that's really nice, because there's not a cyber core out. He has to remake the gate, then make a cyber core, then he can make a Stargate. Oh, boy. He just slowed... Ooh, just slowed Free down quite a bit. But at the expense of his own worker count. It's 24 to 15 workers. He's got no tech either. He's got a 3rd base with no drones at it, and now the Zealots are mad. Now the Zealots are coming across the map to take down the 3rd base. hilariously. Soulkey's like, we don't have nearly enough lings to stop this from happening. Do I want to make more lings or just want to sack this hatch? Good positioning. Every Protoss player worth their salt knows how to position like this. No surrounds at all. None. Look at him droning during a battle. The drones are like, bye, we're going to go saturate the natural. This third base is a war zone. Okay, so yes. Enough lings to kill these zealots, but like... golly, 6 kills, 4 kills. These zealots doing about as well as you could expect a zealot to do. This is scraptastic, man. I can see why RJB sent this in. And finally, Cybercore finishing up. But see how this lair is just about finishing? Yeah, so no. There's no way to make this many lings. All right, zealots get wiped out. Snipe the gateway. And somehow magically have the normal timing for a spire. Like, your spire's going to be late because you made so many lings. So fine, right? Spire coming up same time as the Stargate. Meh, meh, meh. I think we're about even. We've slowed down the teching up a little bit on both sides. That's fine. It's fine. Citadel of Adun. Oh, oh, no. I thought that was the second Stargate because I'm blind. All right, neat. 1 Stargate. But +1 air weapons is on the way. Macro hatch. You know how Zerg players love a macro hatch. Macro hatch at the third of the base too. Zealot lags. Spire finishing up eventually because it's so slow. Because you can pop out 10 mutas at once that Spire finishes. So that's why it takes so long to load. You know the drill. Slippery Zealot is slippery. Just surround this guy. Even then, it's not a full surround because he's backed up against this pillar. Oh my gosh. Zealot Micro is not a super easy skill to learn, but man, high-level Protoss players make it look easy. Just like these guys coat themselves in Crisco every day. No way to get a surround on them with your lings. And it is Mutalisks. And it is the Templar Archives, and here comes the Corsair. Sunken on the way. Something in the way. Man, if I was the kind of person to make parody StarCraft songs, I might do that. That's actually kind of a genius idea. Sunken in the way. Man, you could make a pretty funny parody song for sure with that concept. All right, moving on. Let's see. 2 base, 2 3 base. No real super need to get up to 4 bases right now. Mutaflock. 3 cannons up at the main base. 3 cannons up at the natural base. The time of the muta, I think it... No, I'm making more mutas. All right, man. You prove it to me. You prove it to me you can do this thing. It's been done, all right? Mutas have gotten damage done. Extraordinarily well against a Corsair player, and it's been great in the past. It's just difficult. And you're going to lose a bunch of mutas in the process. Third base attempted here by Free. These lings are like, hey. Ah, surprise! Aw, meanwhile, a big old speed lot attack with Corsair support and an Archon coming down. Scourge. Okay, nice hit. Oh, what? So many Scourge! But, do it. Yuta's trying to find an Archon. Not what they want to do exactly, but sure, we'll do it, I suppose. Sunken's going after these Zealots on the run by... And Zealots here into the third base as well. 2 Sunkens. Not enough to shut them down. Scourge chasing into cannons. Wiped out. Nicely done, Corsairs. Zealots. And then the mutas come in. Okay, so whew. Not really too much damage taken by anybody there, I don't think. However, this third Nexus coming up from free is a huge deal. Either Soulkey needs to shut that down or he needs to get a fourth base of his own. He's on a timer right now. 46 to 53 workers. Zerg player's okay. He's feeling all right here at about 10 minutes. Muta's out. Corsair ball. Huge. Okay, 6. 6 isn't huge. 8 is huge. Muta's kind of shutting down this third base, but also the Corsairs showed up, so it's time to run and split off because... God, Corsairs, man. Great juke by free. Pulling back to the cannons. Absolutely disgusting Corsair micro here. Free's playing very, very well. More mutas on the way. RJB keeps sending me these replays where a lot of mutas are made against +1 giant Corsair balls because he needs to disabuse me of the notion that mutas are bad in this situation. Okay, all right, I believe in Soulkey's ability to make this work. It helps if you have Carapace, though. And he does. He's got a Flyer Carapace. He's not getting a second one. Which we actually, by the way, if you like ZVP and you saw the Absolute versus Snow game that I posted earlier this week and you're like, meh, who's this Absolute guy? Snow crushes him easily. Just go watch it. I'm not going to tell you anything about the game other than just go watch it. It's worth watching, okay? Okay. Sure, why not? Giant Muta attack into the main base of free. There are 3 cannons here. But +1 Carapace mutas are pretty decent against these cannons. Fine, it's a lot of mutas. And a big old Zealot attack into the third base of the Zerg too. So, are we base racing? Is it a base race? Corsairs, too many Scourge. Main base, forfeit. Third base, Archon Zealot in here. There's an evolution chamber blocking access to the Sunkens. It's gone now. Holy smokes. Main base, a ghost town. Scourge trying to get connections on these Corsairs. Mutas can't really focus on killing stuff because the Corsairs keep coming back in. Hydra's joining the party. Just in time, perhaps just in time to save this third base. It's 45 drones to 50 probes. Third base saved, main base saved. Really mostly just cannons that died here. Maybe a couple probes, maybe a couple drones. But this is a 3 base to 3 base. Soulkey's in trouble. He needs to get something done, and he didn't. He killed some cannons. Good job, man. That's not going to help you win this thing. Storm is out, but 1 Storm, High Templar dead. That's big. That is big. A High Templar that gets 1 Storm off and then dies is a win for a Zerg player. Pretty much every time. Into Hydras. Are there enough Zealots and High Templar to deal with the Hydras is the question. Yep. Definitely yep. Hydras running for their lives. High Templar just waiting, trying to find a nice angle here. More Hydras popping out. The macro hatches are helping Soulkey immensely here. No sign of going to Hive at all. And these mutas, this is just what I... So many mutas have died. I just don't know. Blah. I don't know. I don't know if it's been cost efficient here today. And the I was going to say the Corsairs are too smart to run into 800 Hydralisks, but nope, then 2 Corsairs died because they ran into 800 Hydralisks. Yeah, Speedbot High Templar, are you having trouble against Hydralisks in your games? Protoss, yes. Well, oh, there's a DT in here too. Make Zealots with speed and High Templar, and all of your Hydra troubles will be gone. Where are the Overlords, though? Overlords do not... Oh, they're slow Overlords. Oh, no. Oh, no. He doesn't have Overlord speed. The DT is being added in is genius from free. Oh, Zealot made it into the third. Kind of by himself a little bit. 44 drones at 57 probe. Okay, Soulkey is in an immense amount of trouble here. 3 base to 3 base. It's like... nothing. Like, no indication of going for a 4th. This Zealot is checking to see if there's a 4th base somewhere. There's not. Simply no. at this. A 4th Nexus on the way from free. Come on. Dude, I said it like 3 minutes ago. Soulkey needs to get something done. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. Thank goodness for Overlords. Still Overlords, nevertheless. Are they still... Is he not even researching Overlord speed? Dude, DTs are kind of a big part of the composition for free right now. And your Overlords don't have speed? Ugh! Alright, free. Great, Storms. Big attack into the 3rd base. Okay, so free loses that. That's a big deal. However, he's got another Nexus to fall back to. A bunch of probes died. 42 to 49 workers now in favor of the Protoss. Oh my gosh, Overlord speed would be such a good upgrade to have. And he's just not buying it. He's got enough money to do it. No, he does not, actually. I was looking at the wrong thing. He doesn't have enough money to do it. But he has enough income that he could get enough money to do it pretty quickly. Ooh, a 4th base upright. Fine, fine, fine. If he can hold on to this and prevent this base from coming up. I don't know. Dragoons aren't actually super great against Hydras cost for cost, but there are just so many Dragoons here. I don't know that it matters. +1 attack, no armor for the Hydras. +1 attack, 2 armor for the gateway units. Lurkers are out, but there's... I mean, we are so far away from Dark Swarm. Might as well not be an option at all ever in this game at this point. I mean, we're looking at Lurkers spread out to deal with storms, fine. But Dragoons trade so well here. Okay, Lurkers on the contain here at the 4th base. I mean, it's a 3rd base, but it is a 4th base too. You know what I mean. Trying to snipe a couple High Templar out. Recognizes, oh, there are DTs here. Boy, I sure wish I had some Overlords at the front lines. Where are they? Oh, 8. Oh, he's got Overlord speed. When did he get it? Okay, High Templar snipe. Finally, Overlords are on this side of the map for the first time in a while. This game is so scrappy. 143 to 111 supply. Soulkey needs to make a move. And if that move is simply keeping Protoss on 3 bases while he gets 4 bases, I'll take it. I'll accept that as a good move from him. Yeah, free losing this 3rd base was a big problem. Big setback for the Protoss. You just continuing to make those Zealots. Continuing to make those Dragoons. These are very good units if the enemy doesn't have Plague or Dark Swarm. And going for it is Soulkey, getting up into this new 3rd base. Cannons getting focused. Lurker Spines helping with it as well. High Templar just kind of hanging out. Not enough energy for a storm, obviously. I don't know if you want to try to focus the Nexus here. Probably not. But this Lurker spread is pretty good. It's not like 20 Lurkers or anything, but, you know, 3 Lurkers in a good position can do a lot of work. 150 to 93 supply. Again, a lot of Hydras, Lurkers out here too, though. Lurker's got 1 kill, but I feel like he's done a lot of damage. Yeah, Archons versus Hydras, not a battle they want to see pretty much ever. But look, this 4th base is getting saturated. This is exactly what Soulkey needed to do. Look at all these probes not doing anything. Main base, natural base, mined out from the Protoss. Zerg player still has minerals because of how undersaturated they are with their bases. The income right now for Soulkey is much higher than Freeze. But, as always, Storm is the great equalizer. Not enough income as your Zerg opponent. Get Storm! Trying to concave on this bridge a little bit. It's not exactly a narrow bridge, though. And Free's able to come out here pretty easily. Sniping the obs, sniping the obs. Does he have an Overlord here? He doesn't. Storm continuing to be good. 140 to 70 supply. The Zealots are just so good if you don't have Plague. 2-3 upgrades on these Zealots. Hydras are at 2-1. Not nearly as impressive. And free. Ha ha ha. Busting out. And the fourth base. GG! Soulkey taps out. That was it. That was it. He needed to hang on to this fourth base. At the very least, hold on to the fourth base and hold free to 3 bases. So he held free to 3 bases. But if this fourth base is gone, he is done. He recognized too many gateway units with 2 good upgrades for me to defeat him. I, unfortunately, never came close to getting a Hive, never got Plague Out, never got Dark Swarm. Not gonna win this. Not gonna win it. He knew. He saw the writing on the wall. He tapped. Hydras are good, but just the upgrades are so good on these Zealots and on these Dragoons, and Lurkers are just gonna have such a hard time. Lurkers and Dragoons, man. Mortal enemies. Pretty amazing stuff. Free wins this thing with 1 base mining at 20 minutes, which is generally pretty bad, but when the Zerg player's 4th base is dead, okay, it'll work out. It'll work out. He probably could have played it out a little bit. I mean, look at all of this available income he's got. But he just doesn't have much army. Making 6 Hydras at a time. It's a little bit premature, but I'm not going to kill him for it. Yeah, scrap, scrap, scrap. That was so scrappy. 162,000 points from Protoss. 136,000 from the Zerg. Got producing the Protoss kill-death ratio a little bit better here on the other side for the Protoss. Structures raised 19 to 5, and 41,000 resources spent for Soulkey, 39 for free. Yeah, outspending your opponent by less than 2,000 resources in 20 minutes as a Zerg is just not going to work out for you. Not going to work out for you in the end. So GG, well done, fantastic. Like, truly fantastic stuff there. And it is another example of a Muta player going up against a +1 Corsair ball that loses. Was that the problem? Maybe. Maybe if he saves the money, he doesn't make the Mutas. Instead, he, gets up to Defilers as he win this game. Probably, but I don't know. It's hindsight is what that is. So, good game anyway. Good game all around. A lot of good micro, a lot of good interesting stuff. I mean, that giant Muta attack on the main base, we haven't seen that. We have not seen that in a ZVP in a very, very long time. So that was fun. Thank you for that, Soulkey. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.